Hey kids, and welcome to our podcast.
Where it's just two girls just talking about being bros.
Honestly, welcome back. New us.
New
And it's a donut. Guys, literally new donut.
Just
From floor. Tim Hortons. So for our Canadians out there, do they have Tim Hortons in Canada at all? I mean,
they don't have it in Canada.
In America?
They do. They do have it in I think like some of the states near the border.
They just released a new strawberry vanilla specialty donut. Not bad. It's like pretty much the jelly-filled powder donuts, except without the powder, which is the best part. I hate the powder, so I love that they took that away.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm indulging myself today.
Go for it. I can't get behind jelly donuts ever since I've had the flu.
Oh, since yeah.
I've had the flu. I think only 3 times in my life, and one of the times that I can't visually remember, like full on like throwing up, like the whole flu experience.
That's
I think
a
I've
lot.
only had it 3 times.
Isn't that a lot? That's
I
a
don't
lot.
know. For 20
I've had a
20 years.
0.
Really?
Yeah.
You never had a flu? But I don't know if it was I guess it was a flu, but it started off as like or it could be like a stomach bug. I don't know. Whatever. But the only time I've like ever been sick enough to the point of throwing up, I remember for a fact 2 times in my life that I've had the flu,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I probably had a 3rd. So that's why I added 1. But visually remember 2 of it. But one of the times was literally I think 2nd year university. I'll never forget. And the night before I had a jelly-filled donut and Wendy's. Wendy's chicken strips. No, I never get an apple Wendy's. I had a sandwich or something, but till this day I have not eaten a jelly donut or from Wendy's. Well, I've had Wendy's fries, but not like anything else. Wendy's napkin.
Yeah.
So I can't get behind the jelly donut
Anymore.
but that's
So
okay.
she
They were
was.
good. I appreciate them at the time, not bad. But now anymore we don't do it. But yeah, I think Tim Hortons is pretty elite when it comes to terms of donuts and Timbits. For like the basic ones, like I'm not talking like
For cheap
yeah.
commercial donuts, absolutely.
I'm not talking like the specialty
okay.
ones. There's obviously there's other places to do that better. But I'm talking because I think I've had Dunkin' Donuts before. The one of the times I've been to America, and I remember it just not even coming close to Tim's. I was like, Tim's superior. Krispy Kreme, I did like it at the time. There was a time in my life where I loved it, but I hate them now. I don't like them. I just think Tim's is elite.
Krispy Kreme, their original are good. Everything that veers away from the original is a little bit out there, because instead of just making like regular dough and then making it fancy, they make it like their specialty dough and then they make it fancy, and it's just a little too much.
It's all those. Literally, when I eat those, I feel like I'm literally eating like I got like a sack of sugar, and I'm just like scooping it in. Like it's so sugary.
They're really tasty warm though. If you're ever eating Krispy Kreme donuts, if you warm them up, they taste completely different. So they're not bad.
But I think I had them probably too much in like first
Probably.
and 2nd year that I just got so. I do that all the time. Where I can't eat it for years after. And then
That's
I
fair.
think it comes back around eventually. So check back.
So
here.
Krispy Kreme, if you're listening, give us a shout out soon, and
we
by
still
that,
love you.
Victorie will be back.
What's it called? Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah.
This came out of left field, but hey, before we forget, we can't forget. Hopefully, by the time this comes out, we've hit 100 subscribers. If it hasn't, please subscribe and help us.
Yes, help us reach 100 subs. We're still deciding exactly what exclusive content we're releasing. It's in the works.
Yeah.
But we will release exclusive content
We'll do something
for 100
fun.
subs.
And then make sure to follow us on Twitter.
And Instagram. We've gotten a lot of people hitting us up, letting us know what kind of videos they want to see, what they like about our stuff, and what they want to see from us moving forward. So shout out to those people who give their inputs. We're obviously here to listen and do whatever you guys want us to do, because, I mean, that's what we're here for.
Dare I say, let's give a little spoiler to an upcoming vid.
Oh, I was so confused for a second. So we listened, so we got many requests for Roxanne's Beauty Saloon Part 2, and we did.
So it's coming out next week, guys, so mark your calendars.
Stay tuned.
Subscribe, get excited. She's back.
She's back, baby. Snip, snip. Yeehaw. What can I say? Roxanne's Beauty Saloon is growing. I finally bring my own utensils, so it's cute. It's a cute moment. You know, what can I say? Let us know who you want to see next after our special guest.
Who could it be?
Ooh.
There's like 6 people for you to choose from if I've ever seen our channel. But shout out to all you guys. Anyways.
Shout out to all you guys. All 6 of you.
All 6 of you. Anyways, before we move on, should we do Song of the Week? I forgot to remind you.
Oh, right, yeah, I have a song
Oh,
of
you
the
have a
week.
song of the week? Perfect.
Yeah, of course.
Go
Let me
first,
just
or you go
figure
I'll
out the
go
name.
first. Well,
go ahead! Please!
Guys, I'm excited.
Don't let me stop you!
I had a song planned that I was gonna say, but then I have a last minute change because it's technically song of the week, you know. Although we give we give songs that we love every single week, but this is a song that I've actually been listening to this week. Like I've started.
Well, that's the whole point.
I know, but yeah.
So just because you cheat, don't throw me under that bus.
My song of the week is one Monster and Infinity in the brackets by Super M. This song, I think they just released I swear I listen to other things than K-pop, may I add. But Super M, I've gotten really into them lately, and I think they just released their first album not too long ago. So this is one of their singles off of it, or like the lead single, I think. It's so good, so freaking good. I've listened to it about 3 times every single day, at least.
That's it?
Well, you know, I can't when we say 20 and then exaggerate, but I do. That's like literally all I listen to.
What do you mean over exaggerate? What, you don't think I listen to a song 20 times?
I know you do. But I listen to it a lot every single day, and I've been really, really enjoying it. I think it's amazing. I think they're great. So that's my song. Pretty cool.
Mine is Be Like That. It's a single by Kane Brown, Sway Lee, and Khalid. That's how you say his name. That's a bop. Not gonna lie.
Is it? I feel like I've probably heard of it, but I can't picture it.
I don't know. It's a little slower, but it's catchy.
Like the vibe. You heard it? The vibe. My voice totally cracked there. Speaking of new music, so when this podcast is, that was a good transition. You can't even lie.
No, I don't know what you're transitioning to.
You said now we gotta YOLO these podcasts.
No, that's a good transition. But my face wasn't the transition. My face was, what are you transitioning to?
Yeah, but this is what you gotta expect now that we don't write things down.
We don't write things down. Show me your tablet. Yeah. We don't write things down.
I just didn't want to forget these things. But so when this comes out, obviously it won't be the same time. But today, when we're filming, Ariana Grande just released her new album. What's it called?
Positions.
Oh, is it called Positions?
99% sure it's called Positions.
Yeah. Oh yeah, her Positions. So
yeah.
Just a single. She just released her album Positions, and I have been a big fan of Ariana Grande. I'd say she's definitely one of my favorite artists. I literally have followed her since like the beginning. Like I went to her first concert in Toronto, which is insane. I should have bought VIP meet and greet, but I didn't because it was only $100.
Wow.
Can you picture? Anyways, regrets, but whatever. So like I've always loved her, and I released her album, and I was like, okay, listen to it, give it a shot, see what I think. Now. I know, like, she's so talented, great voice. I love her voice, but
probably one of the most talented, like vocally most talented singers out there right now.
Hands down. Yeah. For facts. And so my review, brief little review. I'd say it was good, but it was not my favorite Ariana Grande album. It's because I think I just love Yours Truly and My Everything so much. I think they're both like some of my favorite albums of all time. And Dangerous Woman was really good. Like, those 3 I love so much that, like, I haven't loved any albums as much as I love those 3.
It's a tough world out there. Yeah. You know, to be your own self.
Like,
imagine being Ariana Grande and you have to outdo yourself.
I don't understand. They, like, artists do that with the pressure. Like, how do you top yourself? Like, if you're making something that you obviously want to be your best. Yeah. It's like, how do I beat my best? So I can't even respect for artists, but... what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the album, I listened to it, gave it the full start to finish. Honestly, like, for me, it's perfect for, like, what I'd listen to if I'm doing my schoolwork and I just want background music, and it's perfect for that. It is really chill, like, extremely chill. Like, the vibe is, like, extremely chill. There's not really, like, any upbeat song, which is different, which I don't mind, but it's not my favorite Ariana Grande album. But it's like she still obviously has crazy good talent. Like I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my review.
It's only funny because you're like, oh, when I'm doing my schoolwork, it's perfect because it's what do you say, like low.
It's like one like I don't like.
No,
it's
but like the
low
energy, it's low energy. Yeah, it's like for when I'm doing the schoolwork, I'm blasting pumped up music, like crazy music. I'm singing along. I'm literally dancing.
True. I can't concentrate.
So it's just like that. I tried to listen to it while I was doing schoolwork. So I was like, okay, maybe like whatever. Like I'll notice. I couldn't get through, not in a bad way. Like I recognized that the songs were still really good. Like they were still of high quality, just not the kind of music that I listen to, and also just I feel like with Ariana Grande, there's only specific songs that I really like from hers, but that's not like not because they're not good, but just like some of them are more my style. Like I just feel like her as an artist isn't very my style. Not a bad way. Still appreciate her, but yeah, that was just the only thing I was thinking about. It's like, could you imagine me listening to slow music while I do schoolwork?
That's so true.
Impossible.
You're, like,
I fall asleep.
You need like the bass booming.
You make it sound like I'm some raving
while you're doing thing. No, I need I can't concentrate if it has like too much words and like really like loud. I can't. I need like that's perfect. And it was like the one thing I'll say about it that was kind of cool that I appreciated is like because I listened to it without shuffling and like from start to finish, and it like flows. It flows really nice. But it's all kind of it's all one level.
I wanted to do that, but I had shuffle on it, and then I was like, because I remember I think I went. So I pressed the first song, and then I went to the second song, and I think the third song was the 34 plus 35.
Something like that.
I think that's like it's one of the beginning songs, and I was excited to hear it because I was like, ooh, like the names, like that sounds cool. I want to hear it. And then later I was like, hey, like the song that I was listening to didn't sound like anything that would have anything to do with 34 plus 35. So I was like, did I miss it? And then I realized that my shuffle was on. I was like, gotta start over. But then we had to record.
Yeah, it was like very like one note. But I didn't mind it. It's just not my favorite, just because I love her first 3 albums so much. So it's like hard to be like compare it to like those, you know? It's like the Bryson Tiller, like I love his first album so much. And his second one is so good. But it's just for me it's like it's nowhere near the first one, so I love it so much.
To be fair, that's kind of like with me with Justin Bieber, like Sorry was just such an iconic song that like even though I love all of his new stuff, it's not except Despacito. It's okay, but don't come for me. But like that's just like me. Like Justin Bieber's voice is just something that I love listening to, and that's the only reason. Oh my gosh. So I was listening to Sorry, and I was like, you know what, guys, it's a Justin Bieber kind of night. You know, I was like doing my work, and I was like, I'm gonna go to Justin Bieber's top songs, and I was like, okay, I'll start with Sorry. So I go to his like top songs on Apple Music, and I was like, okay, Sorry's not within the first 5, and I was like. Pardon?
Yeah.
Let me show you how far down. Because I started, and then I was like, "Okay, where is Sorry?" So I scroll, and I was scrolling for 4.5 years.
She sent me that. I was kind of shocked. I feel like Sorry is one of his biggest.
I think other than Despacito, which technically isn't his song, he just did it. He was part of the remix. It's one
like
of his
up
only
there.
Other song that reached 1 billion views. It has
and Baby's huge, but like
3 billion views on YouTube. Baby didn't come close to the number of views of Sorry did. But anyways.
Baby's one of the most viewed videos of all time.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I looked it up.
No, Baby's like it has broke records. It's Despacito now.
It was one of the most viewed at the time. Yeah, only 2.3.
Oh.
There's like I think Despacito's like 7. There's some random video that has 6.
Oh wow!
There's a bunch that have 3 billion. Like there's it's because recently there's a lot more videos that get more views because there's more people on YouTube
now. That's true. Oh wow.
But I would argue Baby did smash a lot of records. Yeah. It was like the longest. It was for most viewed video for a very long time. Whatever.
Wow. Yeah.
What was I looking up?
Just
Yeah. So first goes Despacito. Makes sense. That's the most viewed video on YouTube. But is this
most recent? I think they don't calculate as most listened to. It's like per month. It's monthly listens. At least Spotify
but still,
does it. So new music is gonna be up there.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, you know, you guys gotta fix the way you're judging this, because this is absurd. So it goes Despacito, Lonely, Fair. Lonely. It was a beautiful song. I watched the music video and it just sounded like his voice is.
I think that will drop
so good
eventually, but it's because it's up there.
And it's a slow one, so you can't really get behind it unless you're just in the mood.
Oh, but it's all
and
the
then
collabs.
I don't care. Fine.
It's like all the collabs.
I'm the one. First, why are you saying collabs?
What do you mean?
It's a collab.
Okay. I don't know.
All I just hear is collab. I can't function. If you're here mispronouncing words. Holy, fair, intentions.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It was a good song.
No, that makes sense. It's so
but
used.
Above, and then Cold Water.
Okay, those are shocking.
Let Me Love You 10,000.
Yeah, these are all shocking.
If somebody on this planet tries to tell me that 10,000 hours is better than Sorry, we will have a long discussion. We will debate this formally. We will bring in a moderator because it's illegal. And then to you,
I don't know that one either.
I know that one,
these,
but that's because I did. And then Friends, Where Are You Now is an old song.
I know, but I don't think that the EDM people, there's a huge population of EDM people.
And then Stuck With You was so low. Bro, Ariana Grande killed it on Stuck With You.
Yeah, wow.
No brainer. Baby, obviously. Bad Guy, Forever. Yummy was above Sorry. Please. Beauty and a Bee, fair. Bop of a song. Mistletoe,
it's
iconic.
so low. Oh my god.
Boyfriend's above Eenie Meenie. Impossible. Sean Casey killed it on that track. No brainer again. Why is there 2 no brainers? I'm the one again. What do you mean? And then Sorry.
Wow, that's so low.
Do you know how offended I was?
Let's check Spotify. Let's see where that's at.
Yeah, so because this is Apple Music. Do you know how offended I was? I saw that and I was like, this is absurd. No, it's the same.
No, it's number 8.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy lonely.
I was 10,000 hours above Sorry. Whatever. Oh no, no. See, it's not. Yeah, see, Sorry's one of the top streams.
It's top stream, but this thing is monthly. It's by month. Like,
yeah, well, screw them. First of all.
Guys,
No,
start streaming.
no, they didn't write monthly. They were popular. So you know what? If you're gonna do it by monthly, write monthly. Don't tell me popular and slap Sorry behind 10,000 hours.
This is really
Oh my
emotional
gosh.
topic for Roxanne.
Yeah, this is freaking. You guys don't understand. I sat there in disbelief.
Oh,
Also,
man.
side note, today I was listening to music and then like it was like today's top hits or whatever, and I was like, okay, like just find new music, and I literally saw a song and it was like a random title, I've never heard it before, and then it was like Maroon 5, and I was my first reaction was I literally out loud said, "Holy smokes, Maroon 5 came out with a song and I never even noticed." Who am I? I literally said "holy smokes" out loud in response to Maroon 5 releasing a song and me not knowing about it.
Honestly, it's kind of strange, but like I'm not super surprised. Like
holy smokes!
Holy smokes, guys!
And I said out loud to
myself.
myself. And it wasn't holy smokes, it was holy smokes! Like, and I was like, I have no words for myself.
You're a sucker for Maroon 5, though.
I
so.
am a sucker for Maroon 5.
I'm really excited that you said holy smokes.
Holy smokes.
Maroon 5 can do that to it now.
Maroon 5 does that to Roxanne. What can I say? But so I love how we just went on topic for like music here for a second.
Yeah, but hey, music is it's a big part of life. So just like
dancing is. so let me paint you a picture.
This might be, I think we had a podcast last week. We had a podcast last week saying that we never got in a fight or whatever.
Yeah,
this
might be our first and last because this might be our last podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. So picture this: 2 best friends, their entire lives, they just didn't know until grade 5.
Mm-hmm.
Best friends, telling each other everything. Completely honest with each other, would never stab each other in the back, would never try to outdo the other one just to spite them.
Yeah.
Except when Roxanne has a personal goal she set and shares it with her best friend and business partner.
Can't forget that.
No, I can't. My business partner, I revealed to her my deepest, darkest secret. That I want to learn how to do the splits, even though I'm 22 years old and have no real purpose for learning to do the splits. I'm not a competitive dancer. It's just for my own personal feelings. And I literally Snapchat her progress and telling her about how I'm determined to get it and I'm gonna get it. And I literally told her, I was like, and she was like, oh yeah, I should stretch the splits too. Like I want to get them too. And I was like, could you just let me have this? Could you give me one? Could you let me get the splits before you do? And she's like, okay. And I was like, because I know she'll get it in like a week if she really tried. So we go to dancing, and I tell my instructor that I was stretching for the splits. She's like, okay, great, let's do the splits. And I was like, okay. And so my mind is I've been stretching for like a month, okay, like pretty consistently, like not like every single day, but I'd say on average like 2 to 3 times a week. And so when I pull up into the splits, I'm pretty far from the ground, and I say, oh, that's okay. You are trying your hardest. You will get there. Mm-hmm. And then I turn, and I didn't know that Judas was sitting right next to me.
What kind of reference is that?
Betrayer.
Oh, Betrayer. I thought you were referencing someone who has really good flexibility.
Yeah, you know Judas just pulling up, just starting on Jesus, doing his like a needle. There's like
I'm so
a
confused. I'm like, what? Who does Judas and why can he get the split?
yeah, but Judas is sitting to my right, and I glance over, and she's literally like this close to the ground. Mind you, I was maybe like this close to the ground, and she's this close to the ground. You don't get this close to the ground without stretching, okay? So not only did I bare my soul to her, but she went and stabbed me in the back and failed to let me know that she is also pursuing my one and only life's goal.
Literally not, though.
Okay?
Which
Don't patronize me. See, she claims it. It's physically impossible. But anyway, so it was my favorite part. So I look, and she's literally this close, and I was like, I'm so mad at you right now. Don't even look at me. So I know I wasn't really mad, but like, it was a metaphorical mad, you know. I should have been mad.
Yeah.
Just the disrespect was unmatched. I had never been so betrayed in my life. Literally has been betrayed worse over real things, but I have never been more betrayed in my entire life. And then do you know what I was like, just don't talk to me right now. I can't handle this. You are just a lying liar, just lying to my face constantly and destroying my hopes and dreams. And do you know what she says to me? Girl, you were only like a couple inches above me. And I turned and I said, don't you dare patronize me. I don't know where that came from, but I think that was my favorite thing ever.
Me and her were dying. Like, everyone else in our dance was just doing the splits normally. Little do they know, like, we're in the corner. They're dying of laughter and having, like, potentially the biggest fight of our life, but not really, but, like, the same.
Like, literally, if someone listened in, they probably would have thought I was, like, for real mad at her. And then they're probably like, why are they laughing if they're in a fight? But alas, it wasn't a real fight. But yeah, just so now my favorite thing ever is to say, don't patronize me. Yeah. It's too good. And it's because, like, I heard that one time in a TV show, and I was like, what does that mean? And I looked it up, and it was like, oh, like you try to be like, oh, like, no, like, you're good too. And I'm like, yeah, don't patronize me with my splits.
That day, I'm like, I know this girl has been, like, working so hard for her splits, and I don't do anything, and I have them.
You hear the way she talks?
But to be fair, no, I've never specifically stretched for the splits, like, did anything specific for that. I only do I do a full body stretch, which has, like, 2 leg stretches in it. But I've been doing that.
So convenient.
I've been doing that since March, every single day.
Yeah.
So I guess that
so
helped.
Convenient. And I've been guys, you know how many times I've told her to send me her stretching routine?
I did.
I don't think
Show
me the text. Show me the text where you sent me.
I told you. Sorry,
no, you didn't.
I'll send it to you.
No,
Emmy Wong, shout out to Emmy Wong.
So convenient.
You know,
I've been telling her.
Okay.
No.
You know, I'll do it right now. I'll do it right now live. Okay.
So convenient that she claims that she sent me her stretching routine when I have yet to receive her stretching routine.
But it's more like just like a Zen kind of thing that I do.
Oh, so you're gonna be mentally better than me too, eh?
This one?
She's in the splits.
Well, yeah,
I can't deal with
she only does
betrayal.
the two lunges. That's all that she does.
That's essentially all stretching for splits is.
So then
it's fine.
I do that.
It's fine, guys.
I do 2 lunges every day.
So I'm now taking auditions for a second girl so that I can still maintain the 2GirlsBeingBros business brand.
That's not the one.
So convenient. You don't even want to. She sends me the wrong one. Crazy how that works, eh?
She's wearing a pink outfit.
Huh. Doesn't look like there's any pink outfits here. Huh. Interesting.
Well, I memorized it, so
interesting.
I haven't actually watched the video. No, that is the one.
It doesn't.
No, she's pink in the other one. She's pink in the
other
one.
stretches that she does.
No, I can do this stretch.
Convenient.
Yeah, it's this one. Sorry.
See, do you guys see? Look at how she's scrambling. That's the scramble of a liar and a cheater.
This is me, like, sabotaging you.
Guys, it's all coming out.
I'm never gonna learn about this.
Next thing you know, she's gonna vote me out of the business. She's probably gathering all the
paperwork.
The board. Oh yeah, you're getting all the board members ready to kick me out. You're gonna take it to a vote and kick me out. Mm-hmm. Do you see this, guys? Guys, we're gonna do a week of not talking to each other and see how that goes.
Well, I'm just not gonna talk to anyone.
Oh, so I'm just like everyone else. So, you would miss me if I couldn't talk to you for another week.
Well, I mean, I just be like sitting in somber alone in my house.
Well, good to know that your life wouldn't fall apart. That's fine. I'd literally be a 20-minute walk away, falling apart at the seams. But no, she would just be sitting somber in her house.
I don't know what that means. But like just doing nothing.
You don't know what means.
Sitting in slumbers.
So why would you say it?
I don't know, because I've heard someone say it before, and I thought that was the right connotation to use.
It wasn't. First of all, connotation is the incorrect use of the word. It's the right context,
yeah.
but it was the wrong context that you used it in.
Yeah.
So
but like you picked up
wrong
what I was
again.
putting down.
Yeah, barely. Yeah, because my back hurts from picking up all the stuff that you're putting down. Maybe just hand it over to me. Why do you always have to put it on the floor and I have to bend down and pick it up?
Sorry, I'll put it on the table.
Yeah, put it on the table. Help a girl out.
But another thing with that dance class that can't forget to tell was so we were doing bar. I don't know what it is. We were doing the ballet bar. So
ballet bar exercises.
And then for some reason, I don't know how it came about, but basically our dance teacher asked us like what G to G means, as in it's like the short form for got to go.
Oh, it's because she was asking us if we wanted her to show us again, or if we were like, or if we just wanted to do it. And then one of the girls in our class was like, no, we're good to go. We're G to G. And then she was like, wait, what does G to G mean?
And then Roxanne was like, oh, like means like gotta go. And then she follows up by saying, you know, and she gives an example, which is great. Like you want to give examples, you say, but she's like, you know, when you're late at night.
No, when you're texting someone, it gets a little late.
And it's late at night, then you say G to G. Like you can only say gotta go when it's late at night. Like you cannot say it any time of day except when it's late at night.
Yeah.
And you're talking to your friends.
Yeah.
That's when you can use gotta go.
That's when you can use G to G. Otherwise, you have no legal obligation.
Like, what was the purpose of saying like late at night? Just say like when you're texting your friends and you gotta leave. Or you gotta go do something.
Only when it's late at night. Apparently, and you gotta text your friends.
You can only say it late at night.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
embarrassing of me.
I didn't. Because, you know, you only have a few embarrassing moments that I gotta say about.
Yeah,
I have a file folder.
Guys, I think my favorite thing ever though was actually a few dance classes ago. We forgot to talk about this because we've been winging your podcast. Let us know if you've been liking these wing. Did you hear that?
Your voice was like.
It was going into Halloween mode. Like wait. I just realized Halloween's gonna pass by the time this is up. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So we've been winging it. So let us know which ones you prefer.
As in like not writing down, like a list.
Yeah, and then sucking at
things.
transitions because she's the only one who looks at the list, and I just have to go with the flow. But there's no flow in this girl. I'm kidding.
Yeah. She's not.
You're getting better now that we've stopped writing things down.
I think we're I was too structured and like, you know, I'm letting loose. Okay, continue your story quick.
Oh my god. Quick before they notice. So one of the dance classes, I don't remember what it was, but she said something to me, obviously rude and bully-like, because that's what she's like off camera, off the microphone. In real life, she's a bully. Mm-hmm. So she obviously said one of her mean things to me as usual. I obviously teared up a little bit, and then I said, you know what? I'll remember that. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And then without even missing a beat, she looks at me. She's like, "You gonna remember that? I'm gonna remember that."
I turned it on her.
It was so funny. Oh my gosh, that was my favorite thing for like weeks.
It's a great thing because it's like, yeah, I did something wrong to hurt you, but then I'm still gonna make it your fault. You know.
That's usually what I do.
Exactly.
You really switch up on
I'm
us.
taking notes.
You'll remember that.
The past 10 years, you know, I've been writing stuff down, clocking it in my brain. You know.
You terribly transition your head too.
Yeah, my head's like that all day.
Oh my gosh, my voice.
The other day, I want to talk about this for a second, just because I love it so much, and I just didn't expect it.
Let me guess, it has nothing to do with me, does it?
No.
And there's no reason.
It could be you. But the other day, that didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So I had a midterm on Thursday this week.
Hold up, did I finish my coffee? Do you
Where did it
smell
go?
coffee?
Oh, it's
I was like,
no, I was
sponsored.
No, I
you feel happiness. Why did I think I was finished it?
I was literally like, did I accidentally throw it out in that bag because I threw out your food? I'm like, oh my god.
Not sponsored, but Tim Hortons hit us up.
Yeah, literally, we like the amount of time we talked about Tim Hortons on this podcast is astronomical. Just saying, Tim Hortons.
Sorry, continue your story. I apologize.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I had a midterm, and this always happens to me the night before a midterm. I always end up finding some show, and it just becomes a problem because I get obsessed, and then I binge it. So I just finished 7 seasons of Pretty Little Liars in the span of about a month and a half, or 2 months.
You finished rewatching.
So I rewatched the whole 7 seasons, and literally when I finished that, I was like, what do I do? Because, like, not really any new shows are coming out right now. Or, like, weekly. I watch Catfish, but other than that, like, there's not anything, like, weekly that I can, like, look forward to. So I was kind of like, what the heck do I do with my life? And, like, just, like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was kind of like, what do I do? Like, I felt so lost, and, like, I should have been, like, studying or, like, you know, doing something useful with my time. But I was so lost, and I was like, Wednesday I was, like, browsing. And I've been browsing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and because I love browsing and watching trailers, but I never commit to something, because I hate starting new things.
And also, just the unknowns of starting a new show, it's kind of like, I can't stop, so I don't bother watching a new show unless I know that it's, like, for example, that's what happened with Riverdale. I hate that show with a burning passion, and cannot believe it is still going on.
Yeah.
I cannot believe people are fans still, but I cannot not watch it. It started off fine. The show started off fine.
There was a point in time when it was okay, believe it or not.
I'm not saying it started off good, I'm not saying it started off great, I'm saying it started off fine. It was mostly the hype.
Yeah.
And I like a little mystery.
Yeah.
I'm a big mystery gal.
It really wasn't bad the first season, but since then
it fell off a cliff, but I jumped right after it. I have to. I can't not.
It sucked both of us in.
Yeah.
We're
There's
here.
not, even with Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, there was a point where I think there's, like, a couple episodes that got, like, a little bit, not boring, but it wasn't capturing my interest.
Mm-hmm.
But then one day I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, I realized I didn't finish watching season 2, because for some reason I thought I finished season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. But I didn't, and I, like, woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to watch this.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, it's just, like, a weird thing that I have to.
Yeah.
Same with Gilmore Girls. Guys, that show was fine. It was actually a really good show to, like, have it playing in the background and then, like, doing stuff, like, because it's not that, like, you miss a lot what's going on, like, in one episode. Some shows, you miss one episode,
and then you're lost.
You're four different plots behind.
Yeah.
You have no idea what's going on. But that show was fine. But did I watch it and finish it? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. Like, if I start something, like, I need to finish it. And then I get obsessed with finishing it. Like, nothing's... Like, Pretty Little Liars, like, I couldn't stop. Like, I needed to finish. That was always in the back of my mind. I was like, oh my god, I need to finish it. Like, I usually watch my shows at night. Like, I do everything during the day. And then at night, I'm like, binge. So I was so obsessed with that. But I finally finished it. And then I was kind of like, I don't want to start something new again. But then I usually am one... I hate like the beginning of shows.
Oh.
Same with
the
movies.
Pilots.
Why I can never watch movies. I rarely watch movies because the thought of, like, sitting through the first 20 minutes for me is, like, not worth it, which is stupid because I usually do enjoy the movie if I push power through, but it's like the starting it I can't. But anyway, same thing with shows. Like, the first episode I usually always hate. Then I was looking on Netflix trying to see, like, something, and I'm like, The Queen's Gambit I saw, and I saw that it was it's a new show on Netflix. I thought that there was, like, another period piece. Like, it's not I don't think would they call it a period piece? It's 1960s. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it was, like, based in the 1960s. And I was like, ooh, Victorie's kind of a sucker for period pieces. As I love Marvelous Miss Maisel. That was earlier though. Or was that 60s? I don't remember. I think this was Marvelous Miss Maisel was late 50s, early 60s, or late 40s, early 50s. I don't know.
I thought
it was 50s.
It was, like,
50s.
post-war.
Yeah. So 40s,
like,
50s.
Like right after the
Sorry,
war.
my bad. So this one was 60s, and I was like, ooh.
No, it wasn't right after the war.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, what a fool! Why did I say that?
Why did I not correct you? This was late 60s. This one that took place, and I was like, ooh, kind of a sucker for a good period show, as you know me. So I was like, okay, I'll start it. And then I Snapchatted you and Nadia, and Nadia was like, oh, my dad's obsessed with it. He said it was so good. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll stick with it. So I sat through the first episode, and I was like, I watched the first one, and I remember after I watched the first one, I was kind of like, like, it's good, like, really good film quality. I don't know the film terms to, like, describe that, but, like, really good quality, like, the way it was filmed. I was like, okay, like, the coloring, I don't know what that's called either, but, like, the color palette of the movie, if that makes any sense. The show was really, really cool and different, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a chance, I'll keep going. Right after episode 2, sucked in. Oh my gosh, guys! I watched the 7 episodes. I watched 6. There's only 7. I was so sad that there was 10.
Oh,
I thought there was 10, and because I watched 6 one night, so the night before my midterm, I didn't even touch my midterm. I was like, forget it. It's all 9 now. I can search the textbook. This is more important. I watched all 6 episodes. So good. And then I thought I would have 7, 8, 9, 10 the next day. I realized it was just 7, and I was like, what? But it was so good. Like, the plot got really good. The character development, the costuming, just the film. Like, I was never bored, if that makes sense. Like, it kept you, like, you were really into it, the full 7 episodes. Like, the first one was a little bit, like, I was kind of on the edge, but, like, right after that, so good. So I highly, highly recommend anyone to watch that. Like, just, like, even if it's not, like, your favorite plot, like, the filming's so good, the costuming, the coloring, I don't know what the words are. So good.
Sets? I don't know,
Sets,
backgrounds? Maybe
like,
something like
even the vibe, because it looks like it has, like, a filter on it. I can't explain it.
Yeah,
but
well, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel did too.
Yeah, that's why I love that show. I think that's my niche.
What show I liked was Good Girls. So it's about 3 women that, like, they're under, like, hard financial stuff and they decide to rob a store, and then, like, it just goes into, like, all these, like all the consequences of robbing a store or whatever. And it's actually pretty good in the sense that, like, it really made me feel things, which is, like, I can't believe. So Up, one time I was watching Up, and the person I was watching with cried and I didn't, which is whatever. Not that big of a deal, but apparently I'm a monster for not crying. But anyways, apparently I am.
Yeah,
they're calling it.
You're a monster.
Yeah, I'm a monster. But I'm just not. I forgot that it rings multiple times.
Yeah,
Usually
no one answers the phone in my house.
Oh, with my dad, it's like, boom, 1, got him.
No, it actually pisses me off because I'm like, why do we have a house phone if no one answers it? And then, sorry, just triggered me because then my mom will do the thing where she's like, I hear it ring, and I'm like, oh my god, no one's gonna pick it up. And then my mom always goes like, you can hear her running after on like the 5th of 6 rings, and I'm like, you're gonna miss it, and it's gonna go to messages while you're talking, and it does every single time. And I don't know, it's one of my biggest pet peeves. Sorry, that just
happens.
Triggered.
We'll remember that for the business. We don't do that.
Yeah, pick it up.
But
then, yeah, or
just let it hang.
Just hang it up quickly. Like, shut it
or
off.
let it rain. Fair, you got me there.
Sorry.
Those are very valid points.
Continue.
What was I saying?
Good girl.
Oh yeah. But it actually made me feel stuff. Like, it was really, like, I don't know if I would recommend it. Like, I don't know if it's something that you would enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
But you should watch the first episode and see how you feel.
Give it a shot.
Oh yeah. It was actually a pretty good show. Like the way they kept it going was like, and it definitely got me like yelling at the screen, being like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. So it was pretty good. It's pretty intense. It came out with, but the thing is, their seasons are so short, because I know usually first seasons they try to keep it around 10 episodes.
Yeah.
So I thought that's what it was. I thought it was just like, okay, you know, like the first season was 10 episodes, but I think the second season was also like 12 or 13, and the third season was also like I think 12 or 13. But Megan Thee Stallion was in one of the episodes, and I was like, oh my gosh, like they literally definitely just like, I think she was a fan of the show, and they just like threw her in there, and I was like, damn, Megan Thee Stallion made that happen.
I'll check it out, because again, I didn't expect that to be 7 episodes, so I again have no show that I'm into, but now I'm scared to turn. But that was so good.
Let us know if you want us to go through every show we've ever watched and give it a ranking and then description. So like we go through like the bad shows and like
maybe like a tier list kind of thing. We can tier it.
Not even just like give description so you guys can see what shows are worth watching. Because I feel like people always talk about shows and be like, oh, you gotta watch it. But I feel like if we just give a description, then you can see if it's something you even bother checking out. Because I know there's a lot of times people recommend things to me, and I'm like, I know I won't, so like I won't waste my time on it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I will check out the first episode.
I like
yeah,
that's
give a
a
description.
cool idea.
Rating out of 10, and then they can tell us if they agree or not.
Because we both have different, like, there's like a area.
We have it in between, but then we cover everything.
We literally do, yeah. Because there's like all like the period pieces that I love, and like you have like
comedy,
like
a little bit
like
of romantic,
the Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that was
and like
that was more like The Office, Jane the Virgin,
like that kind of stuff. And then there's stuff that both of us like, so that would probably mean that everyone likes it.
Yeah.
So that could be cool, because we have very similar but very different.
Yeah, so I feel like we definitely should go into it, and like the best parts of the shows, like the only bad parts of the shows.
10, so it's not 3 hours of video, or like just 10 shows each.
How many shows have you? Fair. I could think of a lot, because I back in the day used to watch a lot. Okay, fine, top 10.
Okay, so maybe we'll do that.
Or just
or maybe
10.
the next
just
podcast. We'll do a podcast.
Yeah,
that's a good podcast. Just talking, two talking girls.
Let us know.
Yeah, listen. And let us know if you have any recommendations of things you should watch.
Yeah. That's what
we would love to hear. Because
yeah.
I'm looking.
That's
the
what
market.
we're here for. Yeah, she's in the market.
I have all platforms, so and I don't. I have Netflix, Disney Plus, and Amazon Prime. The three main. So
Amazon Prime. I used to have Netflix.
But there's other ways around that, which we won't support or say.
No.
But yeah, I think.
I guess we'll wrap it up.
Yeah,
there's so much that we could talk about. We've had discussion. It's so funny because before we record these, we kind of talk about all these things like before, and we're like, yeah, we should talk about that on the podcast. But then we're like, we have so many thoughts going through our minds. We have stuff for next thing. Like I feel like the like all the other stuff we were talking about today.
Oh,
that's a whole other podcast. Like, but yeah, we definitely. I just want to say. Thanks to everyone who listens.
Yeah, we appreciate you so much.
I just think it's pretty cool. Even if we can make someone laugh, like, even like a little smirk, you know?
Yeah, that's what we've said since from the beginning. Like, we make no money from this, clearly. We say this a lot.
Clearly? I'm offended. We have a business.
We do this.
This is a business.
For fun for ourselves, but if there's someone else who stumbles upon this that we can make someone laugh, that's just an added benefit. That's so great.
Yeah, so that's what we're here for, really. So
yeah. Anyways, thanks so much for listening, everybody, and remember, kids,
don't do too much.